Hey guys, it's Chris Prefontaine with SmartRealEstateCoach.com. I want to show you a brand new deal we just did. It's not terribly different. This addresses more the time frame again. The time frame on this was literally about 20 minutes. Let me explain, okay? This is pretty cool. This is an assign out. It also shows you though to create multiple paydays on the assign out deals, not just the sandwich deals, which I neglected to say in my ebook. This deal is going to be coded 7RWL if you want to ever talk about it. This actually has a bunch of lessons because this was an older lead. This was a February lead, and now we got it done in June. The February lead was a FSBO that came from my VA, okay? So it took following up, and you know, what do FSBOs usually need? They usually need time. They think they can sell. That's why they go on, right? He had a FSBO. He also had a friend of his put it in list only MLS to no avail. It didn't sell. He was trying to get, at the time, 449. By the time I went to his house, he was at 420. Now, a couple punchlines here. This is brand new construction, debt free. He built it in anticipation of his daughter taking it, and if not, he figured, okay, I'll sell it. Just wonderfully built, high quality. Great guy to deal with. So here's what happened. We had a girl that, like is pretty typical, we had a couple that on one of our homes that we sold that you saw like in 6 days or 7 days cash out on that one. That was called 104 WRH or WDH, but it's 104W. She missed out on it. We had to say to her, no, someone came in with 10%, unfortunately we can't accept you. But she was strong. She started credit repair on her own. You know, from following our site. She emailed me every 3 or 4 days, do you have anything else, do you have anything else? And I said, keep watching the broadcast. She said, well, I want to catch something, I don't want to miss out again. So coincidentally, I go see this guy on a Friday, last Friday. Okay, I'm talking to you now on a Wednesday, that's how quick this was. We put under agreement on the spot, okay? We tell him we'll give him a net of 420 and $1,500 a month, and this is an AO deal. This is going to be, we're going to procure the buyer and assign it out back to him. So what do? We go on for $439.9, but we can't get the paperwork signed until, I think it was this past Monday, 2 days ago. Yeah. So we said, okay, I'll get it signed, I'll pick it up, I'll put the sign on, I'll put the lockbox out on Monday. This girl emails me on a Friday and says, do you have anything yet? I said, well, coincidentally, I got one in this area if you think you might like it. It's gorgeous. It's, you know, brand new. She says, I want it. I'll be there. So I meet the guy at 12 noon. I set her up for 12:30. We get it signed here. He leaves. I tell him I got to meet these buyers. I meet the buyers. We get a done deal. $439, $1,500 a month, but that doesn't matter to us because that's not one of our paydays. Here's the punchline. $17,000 deposit, non-refundable. Okay, here's how it's going to be paid. $10,000 up front, $3,000 in a few months, and $4,000 at tax return time. Guys, this is a key. If you look at our new next step forms we use, it was my son Nick's idea, we now incorporate multiple lines, encouraging them when they fill out the form without us saying anything. What other money could you come up with by when? What other money could you come up with by when? And they list these out. And every time, if you ask someone to come up with money at tax return time, they do, because they want to improve their deposit, and that's a time when most of them get refunds. Out of this money, I got my notes here. We're going to get, what are we getting out of that? We are getting $6,400 of this. We are getting $1,500 of this. This is what we negotiate with the seller. And we are getting, I'm reading my notes, guys. What are we getting? $2,500, $3,500 of this. So our total on this deal is 79, and how's my math doing here? 14, 4 carried a 1, 9, 10, 11. Out of 17, we're getting 11.4. The seller is getting the rest. But my point is a couple things here. Number one, FSBO VA lead. Followed up, didn't get it. It took us several months. That's number one. Number two lesson. Literally 30 minutes between signing the seller and putting the buyer under contract, done deal. This is going to fund with the holiday coming in another week, but 30 minutes. Third point, multiple paydays with an AO deal versus just getting multiple paydays with a sandwich deal. And so this goes, this will be July, November, February. That's pretty cool. So you chart this for your cash flow and you end up with multiple paydays. And in my ebook, I didn't mention that. But you can do it on the AO deals, and you should. I hope that helps, guys. Several lessons in there, and look forward to chatting with you real soon. As always, I'll tell you this. Right now, we're at about 7 coaching clients as of the time of this filming. I have a family of 3 and a husband and wife that are interested. Because they're groups, that'll maximize our 10 that we can start. That'll put us out 2 more months before we can start anyone new. So if you're even remotely considering getting into the coaching and doing some of these deals live with us and cranking out at least one of these per month, then you'll want to go ahead and apply for coaching on the site. That's the bottom line. And then let's do a personal phone call. Irregardless of that, if you got my ebook, I owe you a strategy call anyway, so let's talk live. Make it an outstanding week, make it an outstanding holiday.